We have all seen it.
Raid Shadow Legends.
We all despise it.
Our village is ruined! Cardi!
Anybody else want to mess with Cardi B? Dial up Master now. Come on, I'm waiting right here to whip your ass.
And we're all happy when we do not see them. Shitty mobile game ads. Whether it's your favorite YouTuber getting a sponsorship or YouTube ads randomly blastering you with them, I'm sure everyone that watches this video has seen a shitty mobile game advertisement at least once in their lifetime browsing the internet. From well-made and impressive animations that might make you want to try the game, to fake and cringe depictions, mobile game advertisements have become a stable occurrence in both meme and internet culture in general. With so many advertisements and sponsorships around, this begs the question, how popular are mobile games actually, and why do so many play them? Now, if you're like me, you either grew up with a console or a PC and spent your childhood playing console or PC games and continue to play video games. On the PC, of course. I mean, after all, there is only one master race. Back then, mobile phones were only used for text messages and calls. There were no Zoomer kiddies running around in Fortnite t-shirts asking if you got any games on your phone. Everyone played GTA San Andreas on the PlayStation 2 like real gamers. Even though everyone was probably too young to play the game, but who cares, we all turned out to be fine, I guess. Mobile games have existed since the mid-2000s, but reached another level of popularity in the early 2010s, with classics that we all know and love, such as Angry Birds, Doodle Jump, Fruit Ninja, Subway Surfers, Jetpack Joyride, Temple Run, and many more. Thanks to technological advancements, mobile game developers have been able to craft increasingly complex games, even allowing them to create MMORPGs and third-person shooters. To answer the question on how popular mobile games are, we need to take a look at the numbers. While PC and console gaming remain popular, mobile gaming is the fastest growing industry of them all. Surprisingly, it is also the industry that generates the most money. Out of the $83 billion revenue that the gaming industry generated in 2019, a whopping $49 billion was generated by mobile games. That's around 60%. With more and more mobile devices being sold and technology even advancing further, more people will have access to these mobile games, which is the main reason why many experts estimate that the mobile gaming industry will hit $56.6 billion by 2024. Meanwhile, the global gaming market is estimated to generate $95.3 billion by 2024. In global comparison, China was the biggest market for mobile games in 2019 with $18 billion in revenue, followed by the US at $9.9 billion and Japan at $6.5 billion. Now you're wondering, but Tenno, most mobile games are free to play, how do they generate this much money? Well, it's simple. Ads. Did you know that 94% of all free mobile games on the market have in-game ads? I mean, it's hard to blame developers for putting in advertisements. Sure, mobile games might not offer the AAA experience normal video games do, but nobody in this world likes working for free, I guess. And if you really think about it, it's the perfect trifecta. The developer creates the game and quote-unquote sells it to you through the App Store. You play it and encounter ad banners, random video ads, or gain certain perks by watching advertisements. You ran out of energy to play more? No worries, just watch an ad. You died while playing a level and want to have a second chance? Just watch an ad. You want to double your AFK rewards? Just watch an ad. And to make advertisements better, people have created interactive ads. Now imagine hundreds of thousands, if not millions of daily players watching at least 2 or 3 ads on a daily basis. The developer then gets paid for the ads by the advertiser. What's interesting is that not all ads pay the same. According to my research, the average display ad sells for around $0.19 CPM, while a good pre-roll video that we all know from YouTube advertisements, for example, will sell for as much as $25 CPM. CPM stands for cost per mil. CPM advertisements are sold at a flat rate for every 1,000 impressions. That means if an ad banner gets seen 1,000 times, the developer will get 19 cents for it, while a pre-roll video might earn them up to $25. Now, mobile game ads are not pre-roll videos, but I'm sure most normal video ads will also generate a good amount of money. Keep in mind that there are also other advertisement types such as cost per click, CPC, which only pays when a person clicks on the advertisement, and cost per acquisition, CPA, where advertisers only pay per lead, aka when they gain a prospective customer. You know how some games offer you a huge amount of their premium currency that usually costs real money just for downloading another game and playing it to a certain level? Think of cost per acquisition as something like that. In this case, one developer pays another developer to advertise their game. CPA also pays better than CPM and CPC. Another way mobile game developers earn money is through microtransactions. Since most games are free to play, the incentive to spend money is relatively high. Whether it's a skin or a completely new character or weapon, what's a few bucks compared to a usually full-priced video game? If the game is free and fun, why not spend some money and support the developers? On the other hand, you can sell video games for upwards of $70 and expect your players to spend additional money on microtransactions. Unless you're called EA or something. Now that we finally know how mobile game apps generate money, let's talk about who exactly is playing them. And surprisingly, it's everyone. Now, whether you see people that play mobile games only as actual gamers is up to you. But for the sake of this video, yes, I will lump them together with console and PC players to make things easy for me. Please don't cry in the comments about this. I don't want to find any "oh my god, mobile gamers are not real gamers, man" comments down below. Since most people have a cell phone, mobile gaming has unlocked widespread accessibility towards all types of demographics. Today, the average age of a mobile gamer is around 36 years compared to roughly 28 years back in 2014. People older than 45 years make up almost 1/3 of all mobile gamers, while 16 to 24-year-olds barely make up 14.2%. Most of these older people tend to play board games, card games, puzzle games, and even shooters. And once again, here shines the strength of cell phones. You don't need an expensive console or PC to play rather trivial types of games like these. Why even bother turning on your PC to play a puzzle game like Candy Crush Saga, when you can do it all through the comfort of your mobile phone in just a few seconds? You can play mobile games everywhere, on the train, on the bus, waiting in the car for someone. Hell, you can even play on the goddamn toilet. Please just make sure you wash your hands and sanitize your cell phone afterwards. We're in the middle of a fucking pandemic. And if you don't, that's disgusting, bro. Over the past decade or so, there has been a huge rise in the number of women playing games regularly. Some studies show that today, over 46% of all total gamers, this includes mobile, console and PC, are women. The mobile gaming gender split is 51% female and 49% male. My fellow men, not only are more women playing mobile games than us, they also play longer, play more often, and spend more money on in-game purchases. Well, props to women for upending traditional gaming gender stereotypes, I guess. Let's talk about the future of mobile gaming and how it will affect the gaming industry in general. There are some people out there that say that mobile gaming is taking over from console and PC gaming. And yes, the mobile industry is the fastest growing of them all and will also yield the most revenue in the future, thanks to more and more people being able to afford better cell phones, new technologies, and better advertisements. But console and PC gaming are far from dying out. Keep in mind that while more and more complex video games are created for the mobile phone, if people really want a AAA experience, they will buy a console or PC and play on a 4K resolution with 60 frames per second. Most mobile games on the market are so-called hyper-casual games that do not target any specific audience. Also, many experts say that there is an element of overlap rather than one industry losing players to another industry. Gaming in general is on the rise, hence more and more people are realizing how fun video games can be, and mobile games bring an element of convenience that a console or PC just don't. On the other hand, having an expensive PC or console and being able to play the newest games with the highest graphic settings is a privilege if you really think about it. Now, these are just my thoughts, but I believe in the future we will see a continuation of high quality games like we're used to, since most normal game developers will realize that the market for casual games might get saturated. And should they continue to create casual games, they will also most likely publish their game on the App Store, like the developers of Among Us for example did, along with the 2000 Among Us fakes that the innovative capitalist market has created. On the other hand, we will see an increase of free-to-play games even from major developers and publishers such as Riot Games, or should I say Tencent at this point, in order to stay competitive and attract more people from all kinds of economic backgrounds. This step will also be accompanied by a possible increase of in-game purchases, which are fine if they're not pay to win, to be honest. From a financial standpoint, this move is totally understandable. If you believe that the game you have created is good enough to be free to play and your players will be so invested into it that they're ready to buy skins for example or carry out any other type of in-game purchase, then absolutely go for it. I mean, why publish a $60 game with no microtransactions that will sell to only a few 100,000 people, mostly in Western countries, when you can create an equally good game, make it free to play so millions can play it, fill it with all kinds of in-game purchases, and milk your player base over and over and over again? How else do you think Riot Games or Epic Games are able to generate billions even though their top game is free to play? This also allows you to reach people from nations with lower income, particularly the Asian and South American market. You see, for many young people from developing nations or even emerging nations, buying a game is so much more expensive than for the average American or European. I am from Austria, not Australia, Austria. The small and alpine country located in the middle of Europe, where the average Austrian has a monthly income of around 2,150 euros, which equals around 2,500 US dollars. Splatoon 2 for example costs 55 euros or $63 here, which equals 2.56% of the Austrian monthly income. Now let's take a look at another nation, for example Turkey, which is classified as an emerging nation. At the making of this video, the cheapest price I could find was 519 Turkish lira, which also equals around 63 US dollars. But here's the twist. The average Turk earns around 3,000 to 3,500 liras per month. That means that the average Turkish person would have to pay 14.8 to 17.3% of their monthly income for a copy of Splatoon 2. Now some might say, but Tenno, Turkey is suffering from crazy inflation at the moment, so of course people can't afford it. And while yes, that is true to a certain degree, in my defense I have to say that Splatoon 2 came out on July 21st, 2017, where 1 lira equaled $3.5 instead of today's $8, therefore only costing 197 Turkish liras. But keep in mind that back then the average monthly income was also only 2,110 Turkish liras, making Splatoon 2 worth 9.35% of that monthly income. Sure, there might be a difference between 2017 and 2021, but even in Europe most people can't afford to pay almost 10% of their monthly salary for a single video game. Also keep in mind that all incomes mentioned in this video are after taxes. If it's this bad in emerging countries, without inflation, how do you think people in some developing countries where the average income is less than a few $100s a year are supposed to afford these games? Making games free to play includes people from all economic backgrounds, no matter where they live. Mobile gaming helps tremendously with this and gives developers and publishers access to a new demographic. But what's your opinion? Do you play any mobile games? Why or why not? Can you understand the hype behind it? Let me know down in the comments below. With that being said, thank you for watching, and if you have enjoyed this video, make sure to like and subscribe. More videos coming soon. My name is Tenno, I'll see you in the next one, and this outro right here is for a special friend of mine.